as the city councilor, what do you think is the most important issue in Richmond Hill, and how do you plan on addressing it?
I think the most important issue is development in our city, because my work is located in the south side of the city, just off 16, between Highway 7 and 16, and east to 404 and west to Yang Street. That's the busiest area in our city. There's a lot of commercial enterprises, a lot of condominiums, a lot of residents, commercial businesses. So it's a mixed one. But we have to develop, we have to move forward, because there will be a lot of high rises to be built. High rises condominiums building along Highway 7 and also Yang Street. And this is a trend. But at the same time, there's a lot of residents complain about this, because they are just concerned about the traffic. We have too many cars on the road to make them congestion. There's more severe and significant congestion coming. But I would say that this is a trend, and we have to move it forward, because you can see the history. 30 years ago, the most busiest part in Scarborough, and Highway 7 30 years ago, just a rural area. Now, Highway 7, 16 Avenue is the busiest part of the city, and people just moving northbound. So I think this is development. People just moving. If you like to live in this urban style living, like in the high rises, like to take public transportation, you like to have a bike, cycling. Want to live within a walkable area to the public transportation, this is the area you'll be living in the next 20 years. And what we are doing is not for tomorrow, for today, for the next year, it's for our next generations. So what my job is to talk to the residents, to concern the residents and neighbors. What we are doing is for your next generation, not tomorrow. So there's a lot of job to communicate with the residents, to let them know what we are doing and what our plan will be in our city. And it's challenging, but this is my job.
So, as an expert in journalism, what advice would you give to students pursuing journalism as their future career?
Okay, just consider why you choose journalism as your subject. Because if you like journalism, I think you have a mind to balance power. Because journalism is a way to hold power accountable and oversee government's operations, to keep them in mind. We are just looking, we're just watching. Okay, and what journalists doing is on behalf of the public, on behalf of the audience, to monitor the government's operations. So for those students, just take this as a subject. Just keep in mind, you have your duty and mission to do to hold the power accountable, because people count you as media to just oversee the government's operation. Just keep that in mind. And I think it's quite similar function with a councilor. Because councilor also raise questions, but they raise questions in council, not in the public. In council, to also oversee the government's operations, to approve the budget, to approve the policy before taking any action. So I think council as a journalist is quite similar functions, and I think if you like to study journalism, you'll be a good person to make this community and this country as a balanced power and holding power accountable. So just keep it in your mind and to consider why you choose this as a subject. Don't live it.
Thank you, Michael, for coming into this interview with us. I learned a lot from you.
My pleasure, and I hope you like it. And thanks for the opportunity to interview with me. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.